Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Poetic Philosophy, episode 97. And in this episode, I have more poetry, I have some quotes, I even have a lesson on how you can write poetry about your life. And of course, I end this podcast with a song by The Thump. It's entitled World Robot Domination by Sudden Death, and of course, it's from thethump.com. The Thump is the best place, if not the only place, to find awesome, funny music. So search on your pocket computer for thethump.com and find out what's so funny. And the song will not be played on YouTube, well, because it's YouTube. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the show. Deceit by Robert G. Parent. In a world of deceit, what is truth? We have Pilate's conundrum. How are we supposed to find truth? Question everything. How do we know who wrote the Bible, and why was the Bible written? Is it possible for man to find truth within our earthly mind? Maybe we need to think like God, the one and only, because we know the mind of God is different than the mind of man. In this time we live, we know, as man thinks, so does man create. How would God create? Would there be war in a world of Matthew 5? What kind of people would become of man if man followed the Ten Commandments? I began my journey on the path within, to find truth, to find joy, to find my bliss, as Joseph Campbell speaks in The Echoes of Time, and, repeating another idea, heaven is found within. There are three major barriers to fulfillment. The first two are not getting what you desire and getting what you desire. The third is too much desire. That quote is by JJ Dewey, and for more of JJ Dewey's writings, you can go over to freeread.com. That's FREEREAD.com. The Crow by Robert G. Parent. The crow by my window comes to tell me of a way, the way of the spirit that lays beyond which is seen. The crow by my window gives to me a message from the beyond, from the other world, beyond physical perception. The crow by my window comes to tell me its secrets humanity once knew before we entered this reality, before it all faded below our physical perspective. The crow by my window comes to tell me I'm not alone. There are others who understand what's beyond the physical realm. And finally, the crow by the road comes to tell me the whole story of realities in the midst of time, as by the fawn then flew up toward sky. Books by Robert G. Parent. We each are a book, and into this we look to find our stories of all we once knew. A ball of energy through future and history, to be born, die, and be born again. Possibilities seen in universes see, our lessons we learn, each moment we earn. We each are a book, deep within we look for all knowledge and lessons learned. Here are 5 steps on how to write a poem about your life. First, write about your life in about 100 words or less. Second, look for themes and write a stanza for each theme. Third, read the stanzas and place them in an order. 4, write an introduction and an ending stanza, and remember to link the introduction and ending. And 5, rewrite the piece in the poem format you choose and title it. And if you want to read more of my writings, you can go to my Substack at robertgparent.substack.com or my Blogger blog at robertg.blogspot.com. Thank you for listening. Sometimes the harmless path will lead to an action of tough love. Sometimes it will lead to immediate peace. But often it will lead to great conflict, That quote is by JJ Dewey, and for more of JJ Dewey's writings, you can go over to freeread.com. That's FREEREAD.com. This is my poetic cover to Paul Simon's The Sound of Silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision is softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. 'Neath the halo of a street lamp I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light, and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never shared. And no one dared disturb the sound of silence. "Fool," said I, "you do not know silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you." But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said, "The words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence." Oh, and I almost forgot. Stay creative in the magic of life. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.